False killer whales. What are they? Where do they come from? And most importantly, what was their involvement in 9/11? I first encountered the false killer whale after watching this video.
I am in the largest storm I've been in on Passage, and I think that these are porpoises?
No, my dear friend, those are not porpoises. You are in grave danger.
They are something in between a dolphin and a killer whale, or there's some type of whale?
After watching this video, I myself was quite curious as to where these whales were from, considering they were black. So I went to the comments, and what do you know? They had been identified. They were pilot whales. They really were involved in 9/11 after all. So I looked it up just to double check, just because I was curious about them. I thought they looked kind of funny. I thought they looked like they didn't have any eyes. I thought it was like a Slenderman whale, like a black Slenderman whale, you know what I'm saying? So I looked up photos of pilot whales, and what do you know? This is what they look like. That did not sit right with me, because as you can see here, they have a very bulbous head, okay? This, in the video, it's very like, I don't know, arched head, sloped head? Yeah, it's sloped. So we had bulbous head over here and sloped head over here. And that did not sit right with little old Gavin. No, it did not. So I did my research, and what do you know? There's a couple other whales that could be, you know, from the video. After doing a little research, I found the false killer whale, and I looked at that one, and I looked at these. I looked at that one, I looked at these. Seems a lot more likely these were false killer whales, in my opinion. So I politely let the guy know he was wrong and I was right. So after finding out what the correct type of whale this was, I decided to look them up just to see. So, oh my god, what is that? They are terrifying, right? Am I the only one that is so... Look at this. Look at this thing. I know it looks like it's stoned, okay? Ha ha, but like, seriously, if you saw this out in the wild and it poked its head out of the water, you're telling me you wouldn't shit yourself right there? Anyways, so I looked more into it and I thought, you know what? These things are horrifying. These are another reason not to go into the ocean for me, okay? But, you know, I figured I would tell you guys a little bit about them. I'd make a little video about them. False killer whales can swim up to 18 miles per hour and dive for about 18 minutes. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means they can dive for 18 minutes. Is that before they come up for air? Or is it just like they get tired of diving? Is it like a specific mode they're in? I don't know. I probably should have looked that up. I'm not going to. False killer whales can also dive up to depths of 3,043 feet, roughly. The males grow up to about 19.5 feet, while the females only grow up to about 16.5 feet. Males typically weigh around 4,850 pounds, while the females, surprisingly, weigh a lot less, 2,646 pounds, roughly. And if you want to double check all this information, I got all this from whalewatchingauckland.com. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're reputable. They could be eating whale babies for all I know, and you know what? I'd applaud them for it, because these things need to die. Are false killer whales the apex predators of the ocean? False killer whales. So, according to Wikipedia, false killer whales are a large oceanic dolphin. So, they're not even whales. They're not only false killer whales, they are false whales. When will the lies end? I have never been lied to by a creature so much that looks like that. Again, reminder, this is what it looks like. You're going to tell me this thing is not demonic? Look at it. It's got human eyes. Human eyes, I say. They're demon eyes, really. And they look stoned all the freaking time, okay? An animal that does drugs and lies. And it's black. What's up with that? So anyways, thank you for watching this little video of my schizophrenic rants on false killer whales. Honestly, I just saw what they looked like and I was like, wow, that's terrifying. I have to make a video on that. If you're watching this video, if anyone watches this video, I don't really care. I kind of just make these for me because I'm schizophrenic. But if you liked it, I don't know, leave a like, I guess. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike and tell me you hate me in the comments. Anyways,